Officer, what brings you up here in the rain? Not my favorite topic. How about we, change the subject to something more
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions.
She doesn't care. If anything,
Where did they get this record?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Kohoi, he wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Yes, was he
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until...
She's quite observant about the human character. Trained to observe, even.
People who go to university know how to use words like internalize and integrate.
There's more to this. She has an index in her head of pathologies and how to exploit them. I can almost see her turn the pages.
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. He was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for detail.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. It just occurred to me, colleague. We still haven't performed a field autopsy on the deceased. The questions I have assume some kind of foreknowledge on our part. I suggest we go and perform it now, and return once we've brought ourselves up to date. Excuse the delay, miss. The situation will be addressed now. We'll be back.
The young woman nods, then proceeds to feed.
It's you again. What is it? And
He tenses immediately, chest tightens, jaw sets, ready for another blow.
that fucking fucker.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Locker room talk. What are you What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
Yes. In fact,
Funny.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to...
Right. Oh, fucking righty then.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Okie dokie. This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
I ask for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
but she didn't. She knows she can't.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job.
Yeah, guys.
Why?
Uh,
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl, in over her head. Handled him?
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
I already told you.
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood. Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal...
You know what? Next time you see her, that lying scamp. Yeah.
On the floor, bare
What is this quiet funeral shit?
why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beer?
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated, but you know someone who might. Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Just remember, it's about more than Claudia. It's about these men and Martinet outside under the rising sun. Tattered and in ruins. The windows... Huh? He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Yeah, we liked it.
It wasn't for your fucking entertainment.
They kill you because they think it's funny.
It wasn't that. It wasn't.
We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Firearm, a Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This is...
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. The room falls quiet.
Angie, where's your goddamn head?
I left it home. I can't get it.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions? He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death.
We're not sure. Probably a book.
At least you'll know what to look for now.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them?
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't. Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had... I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before.
Good analogy, Bob.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged. Yeah. He's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. They can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life.
That's all he knows.
And why would you help someone like that?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue. I'm thinking someone's past caught up with
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Clausia. Maybe the shot.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine.
These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still. This guy...
In a manner of...
Remember the 2 girls? He may be...
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it. For Fella, you think too much. He's awful. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. We're Hardy Boys, and that's it. Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Clausia you want to talk to.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
You do that. Hey, cop,
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside.
She, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a...
We'll take that into account.
This window is pristine on...
It's always good to see you. I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet...
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Is it? Something is off here. Shush, I can't hear what...
If you knew, we would find out eventually.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into. You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. Grey and pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business, but bad business for some people in the moral intern.
What happens if they...
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol. Or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you...
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with.
I need the names of the companies involved.
The job was Lewsdown County Savings Bank. They asked to who hired me for the job. I don't know. But they're after me.
Lowe's Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just ceased. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking.
Her chest rises.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me. He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. I waited for the second shot to come.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh. So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would have...
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the...
It's okay. Were you in...
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stairs. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything.
Ruby?
Ruby. You know.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like...
Would you say she is the 8th?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used...
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
It's a shame we never got around to doing a thorough autopsy. And when was the tampering?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like... Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. I don't know. I haven't seen...
We will need to take this question to the heart.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
When he was shot?
The gunshot wasn't that loud.
What? Why would I put... He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Somewhere, lying around, close to her hand.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor. Like what? That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last... so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there. Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and
Her jaw is clenched.
he kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the...
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye. She nods, silent. He's thinking, are we done here? Or...
Why not? I'll be here until 11.
This window is pristine on the inside. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points. There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind, 72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies. None that you've found thus far, but that point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering that's a 28% yes. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have... The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent...
Two neon-lit shapes, a man
It's you again. What is it? Why? Sounds like you wanna push this steaming pile. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna.
And fuck you too.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police,
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush. A sudden flash of lightning in your neo.
Because she was here.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away.
She was here all night? 12:25 to 12:50.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No. All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room. We've only been drinking here for what?
Been thinking of getting wildly.
There you go. Tatted on his ass.
No, but that doesn't.
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving you Ruby.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down.
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot. Firmly try shit on us. And even then, our route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like rude, but what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But
God damn, that's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds. Trouble, this is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine.
he must be referencing some past case of this. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
That looks antique. A Bell McGrave. It's inoperable.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
Now what the hell?
He's trying to woo us with cop side.
Yeah, but
It does?
Yes.
just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've...
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this.
Phase 3, motive. The last component.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it?
She had, like, a fully formed plan and
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all.
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man is silent.
if she used us to cover her own shit up, well,
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in the...
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she's skipped town. This is good. Silence. The old man in the corner. A very small nod.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. I told you. You. Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. Sure. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock.
Fucking hell.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we could...
Silence. He nods.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips, this cocktail. She's not far. We know that.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like...
Yeah, Al.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore.
She's not, Glenn. A little.
Where have you looked for her?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
Lizzie needed some air. You're a smart cop, but you're a stupid person. No one goes to tell Everard anything. If he has to know, he has to know fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
Sure, there are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisher folk there. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
We will start there. One more question.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. The what now? I have no idea.
She said she's...
What?
We were talking about radio equipment.
This guy barely understands.
There you have it. Hail something. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. The man before you is naked.
Yes, we do.
Oh, sorry, René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies. That's their old name, dating back. There were many reasons, but mostly I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the
Nay, I haven't seen it.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block town.
She's being evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Help the storm clouds gather on the horizon. There's not much to tell. People come and go.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Either sees.
I'll just keep the Cordelechi in the channel. Aye, ma'am. Of course. Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. Nothing, really. I've had...
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Spying has such a negative Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. How?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The smell of salt.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead. I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will.
Dark eyes survey the coast.
Fortunately for you, madame.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer.
Above you, there forms their cloud shadow.
Do you know how they discovered this place? No, they're in Celindian, East. I'm guessing you don't know then. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in... Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit?